Class 193 means 63. Belt drives. So belt is a flexible material or flexible link. Continuous band means it has no ends. It is called as endless loop. Means it is like a circle, or it may become like around approximately an ellipse, not exactly ellipse when it rotates. So it is an endless flexible material which passes from one pulley to another pulley to transmit power and motion. Okay, so there are different definitions and aspects. They are called as friction drives because they rely on friction between the belt and the pulley. Types of belts: you have round belt, V belt, flat, and toothed belt. See here, this is a flat belt, flat belt, flat belt. This is V belt. V belt means it has a tapering. It fits in the groove. Here there is no groove in the pulley. Here there is groove in the pulley. This is single groove, two groove, five grooves. So accordingly you will have, see, number of, see, this is a belt which has three grooves in one belt. Sometimes you can put two, three, four, five separate belts also, but usually it will come as single piece fit for this pulley. More grooves and more grooves means you will have more grip and more better transmission. See, the belts are like this: one, two, three, four, five, six. If it is five, you can, such a belt will fit here. And sometimes you can have teethed belt. Okay, sorry, toothed belt. Here, pulley is also having teeth, and belt is also having teeth. Sometimes the belt may have double-sided teeth. Suppose say one pulley is fitted here on the top of this, that is also rotating with the belt, then double-sided belt will be used here. Okay. See, in the syllabus, you may not need to study in detail, hence you can ignore these figures. Now, types of belt drives. I think better you study only first two or three, but remember all the five. I don't know how much you should study for the examination. It is not mentioned in your syllabus which all types are to be studied. They have just given belt drives and types. That's all. Chain drives and types. Gear drive and types. Like that. For the whole chapter, I think only 8 hours they have given. Please check in the syllabus. For the whole chapter. Okay. Anyhow, now types of belt drives. See whole chapters 8 hours. Okay, now types of belt drives, these things. Okay, so open belt drive. Here, two shafts are separated, and the belts are such belt is like open. You can see it as it is open, and both the driver and driven pulleys will be moving in the same direction, clockwise. Note that when a belt drive is rotating, there will be one tight side belt. One side of the belt will be tight, other side will be a little bit slacking, loose, because it is a friction drive. So we should take care that the slack side is always on the top. Means if this is rotating clockwise, driver shaft should be left, driven should be right. If it is rotating anti-clockwise, then this should be driver. Else, what will happen is if you are using this as a driver and this is rotating in the anti-clockwise, now this will become tight. Top will be tight, bottom will be slack. Then what will happen is area of contact of the belt with the pulley will become less. Then stability will be lesser. Efficiency also will be lesser because slippage will be more. Okay, I just powered the laptop. See, this is the front view. That is, this is enough for you. This is the top view. Here, the direction of driver and driven will be same. Cross belt drives. Here, the belt will be crossed like this. Advantage is the contact is very tight now. But disadvantage is there will be wear and tear in the belt. This can be used when driver and driven are very far and they are rotating with small speed. Here, driver, if it is rotating clockwise, this driven will be anti-clockwise. Here also always remember tight side should be at the bottom of the driver shaft here. Slack side should be on the top of this. Next, stepped cone pulley or speed cone drive. See here, this is for changing the speed ratio frequently. Now this, suppose say this is rotating at 10 rpm, this is rotating at 5 rpm. Sorry, this is rotating at 5 rpm. This will be at 10 rpm. Here the diameter is less of the pulley. So this will be at 5 rpm, 10 rpm. This will be 5 rpm speed ratio. Suppose say you want to make both the speeds same of the shafts. Okay, transfer the belt from here to here such that this will the same belt will fit here also. See, when this comes here, here you have extra gap, but here this will take that gap. Now both will become say 8 rpm, 8 rpm. If you want to have this one higher speed, this one lower speed, shift the belt transfer the belt with the help of a stick, okay, a lever or something, a lever, okay, you can transfer the belt gradually from here to here. While it is running also, you can transfer slowly. Just transfer this to here. Now this will become loose, then here. Or you can switch off the motor drive and then you can transfer the belt. So this is that one. Next you have fast and loose pulley drive. Here one pulley will not be fixed to the shaft. Loose pulley will be rotating freely around the shaft with a bearing. This pulley will be firmly tied, attached to the shaft, will be rotating constantly, will be rotating with it. But this pulley will be having relative motion with the shaft, means there will be bearing. This type is used when you need to switch off the load, disconnect the load from the driver without switching off the driver. Sometimes say the driver shaft may be delivering many loads. Say the shaft is very much length here. From here there will be another belt, and this driver may be delivering other loads also. But you want to switch off this load. This is a machine shaft, means load shaft. This is the driver. You want to switch off this pulley. But if you directly if you want to switch off directly, if you try, then it may disturb this. Hence, we will first transfer this belt from here to here. If you just disconnect, this belt may just come out of control. Hence, you will transfer this to the same size pulley here, which is free to rotate with the shaft. Now, what will happen is this loose pulley will be rotating. Then power will not be transmitted to this shaft because there is bearing here with the loose pulley. Then you can stop the machine. This will be rotating freely. Some small energy will be there, will be loss. Then you can safely take it, or whatever it is you can do, or you can leave the belt as it is. You can also again engage that belt to the load. Suppose temporarily you want to disconnect the load. In such case, this loose pulley is useful. Next, jockey pulley drive. Here, for making the contact, area of contact between the belt and pulley, we will put an idler gear, extra gear, so that there is firm contact, no slippage. You can have more than one idler pulley. See the idler pulley, idler pulley, idler, idler. One, two, three, four. This is the driver. There are three driven pulleys. One, two, three. So like that. It increases the more power can be transmitted. So advantages, all these things are easy for you to understand. Right.